Dangerous surf, heavy rain, and flooding that could all be coming to Southern California as a result of Hurricane Hilary. We're tracking that storm. And a marvel of medicine, the groundbreaking transplant that could mean countless lives saved in the future. Hello, everyone. You're watching The Rundown. I'm Robin Winston. Hurricane Hilary will weaken as it approaches Southern California, but is expected to still pack a punch. People living in the mountain communities took advantage of clear skies Friday to prepare for the heavy rain and flooding.
Well, a lot of people are putting down sandbags and stuff like that to create a barrier around the houses, so I'm going to be doing the same thing.
Fire officials in San Bernardino are asking people who live in the El Dorado fire and Apple fire burn scar areas to be prepared for the potential risk of mudslides and debris flows once the rain arrives. We're checking in with meteorologist Belinda Leon, who's tracking the storm and the changes on the way.
Hurricane Hilary has its sights set on Southern California. By the time it arrives here, it's expected to be a tropical storm, but it's still going to carry quite a punch. We could experience some roadway flooding, some mud and debris flow, some strong winds, and a chance for thunderstorms that could cause some weak tornadoes, land spouts, some lightning. So here's how it all times out. Friday, the weather will remain dry, but we start to see those changes on Saturday. Clouds will increase throughout the day. We'll have a few showers start to develop over the deserts and the mountains. Activity increases Saturday evening, and then we get into Sunday with the outer rain bands moving into our area. Those showers become more scattered and numerous as we head into the afternoon and evening hours. The heaviest rain is expected to fall late Sunday into Monday, and we're looking at some big rainfall amounts for August. This is a dry month for us, but the storm could bring us from 2 to 3 inches for the coast and basin, higher amounts in the foothills and Inland Empire, and the San Bernardino and Riverside County mountains could see up to a foot of rain. Please be safe and stay tuned for updates.
The director of Maui's emergency services has resigned a day after he defended his decision not to sound warning sirens as wildfires swept across the island. Herman Andaya cited health reasons for his resignation effective immediately. During a news conference on Wednesday, Andaya said he decided not to sound the sirens as the fire approached because he feared people living on the coast would have gone inland toward the flames. Meanwhile, search crews and cadaver dogs continue to sift through the rubble. At least 111 people are confirmed dead, with more than 1,000 still missing. More than 80% of the homes and buildings in the Lahaina area are now gone. The American Red Cross says they hope to move all fire victims out of shelters and into hotel rooms in the coming days. At least 1,000 hotel rooms will be set aside. DNA evidence has linked a man wanted in the murder of a 37-year-old Maryland mom to a home invasion in South LA. Detectives released home surveillance video that shows a shirtless man walking out a front door. Police say this was a home invasion that happened back in March. A young girl was assaulted during the crime. DNA evidence linked that suspect to the murder in Maryland. The body of Rachel Morin was found alongside a hiking trail earlier this month. The LAPD is working with authorities in Maryland to track down the man. A new task force has been created to try to bring an end to a series of thefts targeting retailers in LA County. LA Mayor Karen Bass stood alongside law enforcement leaders to announce the Organized Retail Crimes Task Force. 22 full-time investigators will work around the clock. They'll not only focus on thieves, but also on the getaway drivers and people who resell those stolen items.
To Angelenos, our message is clear. Those who commit these crimes will be caught, they will be held accountable, and we will work to address this issue.
Just hours after the announcement of the task force, Glendale police said they made an arrest in a flash mob style theft at the Americana and Brand Mall. Investigators say this man was amongst at least 30 people who ransacked the Yves Saint Laurent store. The LAPD is getting involved in the search for a missing attorney from Washington, D.C. Jared Shadid disappeared more than 2 weeks ago while visiting Seattle. The 27-year-old immigration lawyer checked into an Airbnb on July 30th, left that day, and never came back. With the exception of his wallet, all of his belongings, including his electronics and cell phone, were left behind. And then Thursday, an NBC viewer tipped us off about a discovery made at Atwater Village. Jared's car was found parked on a residential street.
Jared is one of my best friends from law school. I'm his only connection in LA, but Where we found his car, there's no reason for him to be there. The car hadn't been moved since like August 4th, so we're still pretty scared again, and we're just worried about where he is.
For now, Seattle police are treating this as a missing persons case, with the LAPD looped in as well. The Orange Unified School Board heard more than an hour of public comment about a new parental notification policy, but the heated debate wrapped up without a vote. Dozens of speakers and parents took the podium at the board meeting over a new policy. It would require teachers, principals, and counselors to notify a parent or guardian in writing if their student identifies as transgender. It's been a heated topic, sparking debates and protests in other districts.
I am their parent and primary caregiver for all mental, social, and physical needs, so leave my kids alone.
Pedophiles, perverts, drug dealers, and sexual abusers. They're the ones that tell children not to tell their parents the happenings in their lives.
There will be another meeting on the policy in September when a vote is expected to happen. Doctors in New York City have successfully transplanted a pig kidney into a human, and the kidney has functioned well for over a month. Rana Novini has details on this groundbreaking experiment.
This surgery is laying the foundation for what could be a groundbreaking medical advancement. Last month, doctors at NYU Langone Health transplanted a kidney from a pig into a human patient.
The pig kidney appears to replace all of the important tasks that the human kidney manages.
Dr. Robert Montgomery, chair of the Department of Surgery, sharing promising results. This is the 5th time doctors at NYU Langone have performed what's called a xenotransplant. Trials are only performed on patients declared brain dead, their heart and other organs functioning with the help of a ventilator. And previously, the study has only lasted a few days. That's where this latest patient comes in. 57-year-old Maurice Miller, known by his family as Mo.
When he had nothing, he gave all that he could.
Mo's sister Mary says in early July, doctors discovered a large tumor on Mo's brain. They conducted a biopsy, but he never woke up from that surgery. Because of the cancer, they couldn't donate his organs. But Mary always knew her brother would want to give.
It is only fitting that his final act, he will be helping so many in the need through this innovative medical advancement.
The xenotransplant surgery was more than a month ago, making this the longest period that a pig kidney has functioned in a human. The pigs used are genetically bred to match more closely to humans. Doctors hope it's a step toward conducting trials in living people and creating a sustainable supply of organs for transplant. It could be a relief to the tens of thousands who are forced to take their chances on a waiting list.
Hopefully this also gives some assurance to the FDA regarding the safety of initiating phase 1 clinical trials.
Doctors have another month to study Mo's reaction to the transplant, making sure his body doesn't reject it. Mary hopes her brother's story will encourage other families who may be faced with a decision to aid in medical research.
The only way they can do it is if at the most critical time and the most sorrowful time in somebody's life, somebody's able to make this decision and say, yes, my loved one can be a part of this.
That was Rana Novini reporting. Not only did the Barbie movie dominate the box office, but it also topped a big record.
There's no going back. You've changed things. Forever.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie!
Hi, Barbie. The film is now officially Warner Brothers' highest grossing film here in the States. It's dethroning The Dark Knight, which held the top spot for 15 years. Barbie earned $537 million domestically and counting. Over the next few weeks, it's expected to surpass the Super Mario Brothers movie and become the year's biggest film. Reporting for Double Duty, identical twin sisters are now patrolling the streets of Huntington Beach. It's a great story. Meet the Wolbert sisters. After completing a rigorous field training program, the twins are now on the job. Officer M. Wolbert on the left graduated a few months ahead of her sister. Officer P. Wolbert on the right started just last week. We spoke with them about why they wanted to become police officers.
So it was something that I was always kind of involved in, and something that our family always supported. We grew up here, we know the community very well, we're familiar with a lot of the citizens here, and we felt that a way to give back to the community that basically raised us was to also serve and protect them.
Congratulations to the Woolbert sisters. How awesome is it that you can work with your sister? We appreciate your service. A group of seniors is singing on a big stage in front of a very large audience. The group known as the Voices of Brookdale performing the national anthem at the Rams versus Raiders preseason NFL game. The choir is made up of residents from the Brookdale Gardens of Tarzana, and they range in age from 76 to 101 years old.
Here we come, the Voices of Brookdale.
I think it's going to be wonderful, exciting, thrilling, and a great honor.
We're told they've practiced 5 days a week for the last 6 months. They sound great. And of course, you're never too old to share your talent and joy with the world. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune into Today in LA on NBC4 weekdays from 4 to 7 a.m. I'll be here helping you get around with traffic reports throughout the morning. I'll see you next time on The Rundown.